Thank you very much for showing up. I'm pretty excited to share with you this product. I met Sarah through my friend Brandy, and Sarah is a mom and a former fitness competitor, and she is very passionate about health and wellness, and she'll explain a little bit more about the products.
Amazing. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us tonight. I'm not sure where everyone is, but it is hot and muggy here in Ottawa. Yeah, I love that I get to do this. You know, this is what I do for a living, is inspire people to make healthier choices and share why that's so important to me. And I meet amazing people like Brandy and Alex. I've known Brandy, who introduced me to Alex, for almost 4 years, and meeting Alex only briefly. She has such a big heart, and obviously she cares a lot about each one of you that is on the call tonight. So as she mentioned, my name is Sarah. I am a national marketing director with the Juice Plus company. I've been taking the product and have been doing the business for 4.5 years. If you asked me 4.5 years ago, would I be doing this? I would probably laugh in your face. I work and have worked in the corporate world. I'm a finance manager at a healthcare company, and it's just not my passion. As young as I can remember, I had a passion for helping people, and how I got to today, kind of rewinding back to that time when I was a little girl. I'm just that story of a young girl who didn't love herself. I remember as young as 7, struggling with body image. I was overweight as a child, and I was bullied by family members about being overweight. And I suffered from depression. I remember dealing with anxiety at a young age. And when I got to high school, when boys started to matter, I kind of went the opposite direction and struggled with eating disorders, anorexia and bulimia. And unfortunately, that path took me on a journey with addiction. And I'm so grateful that I had a really good foundation from my mom, that a light bulb went off. I have no idea why, but I truly believe the universe knew that I had a greater purpose. And I just started this holistic journey. Because of many, many years of not taking care of myself, I struggled with a lot of health issues, some small, some big, some things on the lower scale of severity is digestive issues. But I realized that a healthy gut is so important to how we feel on a regular basis. It actually is called our second brain. And I didn't realize growing up, and not very many of us in that generation knew that our gut is actually linked to our brain and linked to mental health. So I grew up in a very processed world. I was born in the late 70s, but clearly I like an 80s baby. And that time frame was a low-fat genre. I remember everything in our cupboard was, low-fat milk, no-fat milk. Everything that I ate was processed. So no wonder I was struggling with digestive issues. Chronic constipation was another big thing. And when you're not having a regular bowel movement, you're absorbing all these toxins back into your body, creating just a very unhealthy environment. So tons of digestive issues. I had over 100 food sensitivities, not allergies. I actually didn't have a menstrual cycle for 4 years. So if you can imagine my hormone imbalances, my energy, my mood, I just felt so unhappy. And unhappy is not even the right word. I just felt almost lifeless, like nothing brought me joy. And that's just not a way to live. And I knew that I had to figure something out. This is not the type of life that I wanted to live. I had chronic migraines as well. I was hospitalized probably about once or twice a year with migraines. And I started this path of holistic living and healing my body natural ways. And I was juicing, I was cleansing, I was seeing a naturopath, I was seeing a holistic nutritionist, I was eating all organic. Just for my husband and I, our grocery bill was upwards of, close to $2,000 a month, just from all of like the supplements and high-end supplements that I was taking, and all the produce that I needed to be juicing. And I did feel better. I just knew something was missing. And at the time, I also was working my job that I told you about, but I took an on-call position with my company to pay for a bunch of dental issues. You think in a healthcare company you'd have benefits, but we didn't. And because of my eating disorders, I had a lot of dental issues. So I think one year I had almost $15,000 in dental issues. So dental bills, sorry. And basically I was working 7 days a week, almost 24 hours. I would work in the office, and then the phones would get transferred over to me, and I would answer phones through the night at my home. So I wasn't sleeping. And my husband and I really wanted to try to have children. And I was actually told, because of my hormonal issues and not, having a regular cycle, I was not able to conceive a child naturally. And for a woman who always knew they wanted to be a mom, that was absolutely devastating. So I believe the universe is listening and brings things into your life when you need them the most. And my sister's best friend, who I actually didn't know too well, posted on Facebook that she was looking for someone to join her team. And I had no idea what team she was talking about. But when she told me about these products, they ticked off all of the things that I had been searching for that fit seamlessly with my holistic values and beliefs. So I actually started a fitness journey through all of this, and I competed in fitness shows. And I had been approached by lots of other companies to, try their products, but I would look at the ingredients and knew that they didn't align with what was important in my values and morals and philosophies of what healthy living were. But when I saw these products, and I'm going to share with you, I was just so excited and almost so it was so simple. Like, why didn't I think of this crazy simple concept? And I'm going to share with you right now what they are, and I'll kind of interweave like how they've changed my life. So the products that we're talking about is Juice Plus. They're whole food concentrates in capsule form. So our foundational product are these three Trio Blend capsules. Sorry, my thing keeps popping out. So in this variety, you are getting 30 different plants on a daily basis. I'm not a nutritionist, but I definitely consider myself a nutrition snob. So when I was kind of introduced to this, I was like, well, I already eat healthy, but I was also that girl that felt like garbage every single day. So, and I wasn't eating 30 different pieces of produce. So the purple is the berries, the green is the vegetables, and then the red is the fruits. And what makes our product so powerful, and for people who like me said, well, I already eat healthy, the difference and the power that comes with our product is that it's a variety. We're creatures of habit. Most of us, I'm sure, live here in Canada, so our growing season is not that long. We're usually eating the same fruits and veggies kind of on a rotation. Right now it's strawberry season, so I'm sure we're all eating lots of strawberries. But we're not eating 30. And there's a reason why they say eat the rainbow. And it's just not possible for some people. And our product, our produce, is vine ripened. And I really didn't get the importance of this. So the last 24 to 48 hours on the vine is actually when the most nutrients is developed. And in order for our produce to have a shelf life, it's picked weeks before it's allowed to be ripened. So even us healthy eaters are not getting the nutrients that we're supposed to be in the produce that we're getting. So that vine ripened is so important, and it's why it's a game changer when people start taking it. And the third really cool thing, so it's a variety, vine ripened. Next thing is we use the whole plant. 80% of the vitamin C in an orange actually comes from the peel. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely don't eat the peel of the orange. So our produce, we use the whole entire plant, the peel, the seed, the rind, the pit, you name it, goes into the process. And so it's all ground up. The sugar, the water, and the fiber is removed, and all you're left is with the phytonutrients. So it's a powder concentrate. And the last really important thing is that it's NSF approved. And when I first heard about the Juice Plus products, I've seen the NSF certification on other things, but this is a really cool thing. So I am a huge advocate for organic, for lots of reasons, but I'm very sensitive to chemicals. And even in organic produce, to have that certification, one, is extremely expensive, but two, you're only needing a minimum requirement. So there's still chemicals found in organic food. So the NSF certification is third-party tested, meaning whatever's in the product is on the label and vice versa. There is 0 traces of any chemicals in our product. So really, really cool. And when you start flooding your body with 30 plants, amazing things start to happen. So within only actually a couple of days, I was feeling different, and I was a skeptic, so I didn't really want to say anything, but my husband was actually one who noticed my improved mood. And with only and a couple months on the product, I regained a menstrual cycle. And that was so crazy to me because I had been trying everything possible except for going the drug route. My son Jagger is our miracle baby. He's a healthy Juice Plus baby, 2.5 years old. And for someone who was told couldn't conceive child naturally, that's a miracle. What I love about our Juice Plus products, or the company, they understand the importance of getting the whole family healthy. And so any adult taking the product can sponsor a child to get it for free. Children are our future. This is the first generation where they're not supposed to outlive their parents, which is so crazy. And I'm not okay with that. And that's why I'm a huge advocate for this product. And how crazy is that? Billions of kids are having their lives changed because of this program that we have. So any adult getting it for free can get it free for a kid. If you don't have your own child, you can sponsor your neighbor, niece, nephew, whomever. So energy was actually one of the biggest things that I noticed right away. Hormonal imbalances. I did share about my eating disorders, and being on these products for the first time, almost in my whole life, I've been able to maintain a very healthy relationship with food and my weight, which is massive to me. Like, who doesn't need more energy too, right? Like, I don't know how moms survive without these products. I really, really don't. And the other cool product we have is omega oils with that aren't actually fish-based. I learned that fish don't actually carry the omega. They eat the algae that carries the omega. So Juice Plus, being a very sustainable company, wants to save the fish and go right to the plant source. So things that I noticed, my husband actually noticed, is his joint health. He's a carpenter. He runs his own construction company. His body is, aches and pains all the time. I hate to admit it, but I am getting older, and I was starting to feel a little achy in the morning. And when I started taking these, I didn't. And I had been taking fish oils for, 5 years, and I had never noticed anything. And then I started taking these, and it's so awesome. My hair is actually grown to a length that I hadn't had since I was a kid. Brain health is super important for omegas. Another really cool product that we have is our plant concentrate shakes. So when you combine the shakes and the capsules, you are flooding your body with over 70 plants and giving your body an amazing foundation to start your day. We have a really cool program called the Shred that we run monthly. You get tons of free resources, access to personal trainers, naturopaths. These are amazing for everyone. My husband loves them for pre and post workout. I love them for pre and post workout. I love all of our products because they are safe for everyone because it's just plants. When I was pregnant, when I was breastfeeding, I had no worries about everything. As a nursing mom, you need to keep your calories up. These were my lifesaver because like half the day would go by and you're like, oh yeah, I forgot to eat. So these are a really good, clean source. I also have tried tons of plant protein powders and they are not delicious at all, but I can attest to these are amazing. I actually love making protein balls, avocado pudding. Sky's the limit with these guys, and they mix well, and they're low glycemic, so they keep you full. They actually have the same glycemic load as a cup of broccoli, so really awesome, high in fiber. And these are sort of the gummies that you get for free for the kids. They also come in adult. So for those of you who don't like taking pills or capsules, you can get them in adult form. If you do, I recommend maybe locking them away because they're highly addictive. They're so yummy. And our last really cool product I'll just share briefly on is our, oops, I don't have it on the page, so I'll just grab this, is our Tower Garden. To know where your food comes from is so important. E. coli, listeria, there's so many things in the news every single day. And this is a really cool aeroponic growing system, sustainable way to grow your own produce all year round. So you can grow outside, you can grow inside. And if you want to know any more about these products after the call, myself or Alex can help you out. So yeah, it's been a total game changer for me. And I thought that even though I had all these issues, I was healthy. I ate well, I exercised, but we walk around feeling like garbage, most of us. And we don't realize how great it feels to feel good until you actually do. And I loved the simplicity of these products. Fruits and vegetables in a capsule. We're not eating enough. The recommended daily serving is 7 to 10. And even the healthiest of eaters, that is so not doable price. And for the same price of a like Starbucks coffee, you can add these into your daily routine. So it would just been a game changer. My food sensitivities went down to nothing within 6 months. And for the first time, in years since I was a kid, regular bowel movements, which I know lots of people don't love talking about, but it's so important for our health. My skin, energy, it just was a total game changer. My mom's eczema went away. My dad is no longer on any blood pressure medication, and he's always struggled with weight. And he looks so great every time I see him. I'm just so proud of him. And it's simple. Even if you just add one of our products in, it's totally going to change your life. So Alex is actually going to just share quickly how and why she's so excited about this journey.
So basically, I'm excited about the products. I am pregnant, and knowing that this product is pregnancy safe, breastfeeding, and kid friendly, you know that you don't have to get off of any supplements and go and try and find something else. If it's not pregnancy safe, to me that's a warning sign that maybe you shouldn't be taking it. But also it helps with depression, which I have suffered from, adrenal fatigue, anxiety, and basically just getting the nutrients your body needs is amazing. But something else too is my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and the first thing you do whenever you find out somebody is sick is try and figure out what you can do for them. And after Googling everything, cutting back sugar, eating more plants, more vegetables was the key. And it's so hard to do that and get the variety that you need and then keep up with it. So this was just a no-brainer to me. And yeah, I've noticed after the first day of taking it, my energy level was crazy. My boyfriend noticed it. And also too, the next day, it's like my depression lifted, like something lifted in me. I was happy, I was smiling, and it was just amazing.
Yeah, I can really relate to that as well. My husband, well, he's my boyfriend at the time. Well, he's my husband at the time. He's like, "Hun, you're in a really good mood lately," and I
Yeah.
forgot what joy felt like. And I know maybe those who can't relate, um, it's not fun. And for the
No.
first time, I felt like I unzipped someone that I had been living, and I just felt happy. You
Yeah.
know, I didn't have to drink to be happy. I didn't have to eat chocolate to be happy. I just woke up in the morning happy. And that, I don't know if that doesn't change your life. I don't know what does, right? And it just shows you the power of nutrition. And I always knew the importance of it, but this just kind of blew my mind. And I kind of have a similar story as Alex. My stepdad was diagnosed with cancer and leukemia. We were estranged at the time, and I too Googled when I found out that he was diagnosed, and I was new to the Juice Plus product and business, and I just ordered so much and gave them to him. He was getting a blood transfusion once a week, and he listened, he took it, and I remember, I'll never forget, and I wish I would have saved this message, but he's like, "I don't know if it's this gobbledygook you're giving me," but the nurse was so impressed with how his blood had improved in just 3 weeks being on these plant concentrates, because these work on a cellular level, that he, from that point forward, didn't need a blood transfusion. So these plant concentrates get directly into our bloodstream. It passes through the digestive system, and it's what we call 100% bioavailable. So if you ever wonder if you've ever taken a multivitamin and your pee is fluorescent yellow, it's because it's synthetic and our body doesn't recognize the ingredients, and we just pee them out. So you're paying for really expensive pee, more or less. With Juice Plus, because it's food, your body recognizes everything that's in it, and that's why it's so powerful. If you guys know the importance, or have heard or know the importance of juicing, imagine being able to juice 30 different plants. How crazy that would be. Well, that's what Juice Plus is, but it's just kind of on a grander scale with lots of other kind of things added to it. So total game changer. And I just kind of briefly share with you, the business side of it. I just wanted a discount on my product, and fast forward 4.5 years, I've reached the top level of the marketing plan. I do now have full corporate benefits, and I actually had to go to the dentist today, and didn't have to pay for anything for the first time. And that was really awesome for my husband, who hurt his back last year. I shared with you, I've been working with the same company for 10 years. I've never gotten a bonus. When you reach the top level of the marketing plan, in a leadership position, you get a Christmas bonus every year. And I'm really excited to say I'm turning 40 this year. Never felt better. And I'm going to be able to say goodbye to my corporate job and share health and wellness with everyone full time, and spend some more time with my son, which is and what makes me happy. And that's just by doing this. This is my job. This is what I get to do every day. And just from saying yes and trying to get a discount on the product has, taken me around the world, introduced me to people like Brandy and Alex, and changing people's lives. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Alex, do you just want to say thanks to your guests? And
yes, thank you very much for showing up. I really appreciate it, and hopefully you can take something from this event and share it with your loved ones.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, so much. Have a great Tuesday.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye.